And I am Sananda, and I come to be with you at this time to help you to continue to understand where you are, why you are here, what is going on. And I take you back now to that time, the conclave, long, long ago, where you volunteered to be here. We have gone here many times with you. Back to that conclave, back to the volunteering. But remember back now to what you were shown. You were shown this movie as it is playing out, but you were also shown the end of it. You were shown that there would be an end in this lifetime that you are in now. For many of you, for most of you, would experience this ending because you are the star seeds. You came here to assist in this entire process, to bring this process forward, to help to rid the collective humanity of the old programming, the old third dimensional illusions. That's what you came here for. That's what you are here now to do. So, as I have used this analogy many times of the finish line, the marathon race that you are running, but know that you have been running this race for many, many lifetimes here in this earth evolution. And to come to the end of this now and to hold up before you've passed the finish line, what would that do to you? Think about that now. If you did not finish the race, this is the time, my friends, my brothers and sisters, to finish the race. That is what you came here to do, to finish it for yourself as well as to help all of those that are running the race as well. And you have to understand that you are right there at that point where you have, many of you have said, this is the end of the movie. And yes, indeed, it is the end of the movie. But play it out to the end. How many of you watch a movie that you are enthralled with and you are on the edge of your seat watching this movie to see how it plays out, and then all of a sudden you turn off the movie? You would not do that. You would stay there to the end and see how it ends. And know that most of your movies have what you call a Hollywood ending. They all end in that same way where the victor, the ones that have been betrayed or the ones that have been the victim become the victor at the end. The love that is shown throughout the movie, and then the writer brings in the villain to break up their love, their relationship, and then at the end they're brought back together again. This is over and over and over in your movies and your Hollywood endings, and this is to be the Hollywood ending. You have to understand that. We have promised you that. You have heard it from so many different sources that this would be a wonderful ending. But in order to go through to that ending, there is the villain. There is that one that attempts to break you up, to take you away from your relationships, to take you away from everything you have known, everything that has been your comfort zone. And yes, indeed, that is what is happening. Your comfort zone is falling apart. It is crashing. And it must crash for most of you, if not all of you. The comfort zone can be no longer. You must be able to accept change, change in your life, change in the collective life of humanity. That is what you came here for. That is what you are doing. That is your mission here. And your mission is unfolding as we speak here more and more. Those of you that have sat back and watched will not be watching too much longer. Yes, watch the movie certainly, but wherever you can, become involved. become aware and involved, not in the old third dimensional illusionary aspects, but in the new higher vibrational frequency. Help others reach that higher vibrational frequency, just as you are doing in these sessions, in these meditations, and in somewhat your own meditations as well. You are reaching that higher vibration. When you go out in nature, you are reaching that higher vibration. Help others to understand that higher vibration, just as I did with those disciples that followed me, and the many, many more that were beyond those disciples that followed me. I helped them to raise their vibrations. Then those that I helped raise their vibrations helped others to raise theirs, even if they didn't understand the term vibrations at that time. They knew about light. They knew about love. They knew about joy and spreading that joy. And that is what this is all about, moving into the golden age of Gaia, about spreading joy, about becoming joy, being the joy, enjoying every moment as you move forward. That is, again, what you came here to do and to share as the way showers. Be the way showers, my friends, and do not quit before the end of the movie. Do not quit before the end of the race. Just let yourself go and be who you are in the moment, every moment moving forward. I am Sananda, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and tell you again, continue to run the race. Continue to move to the end of the movie. And the end of the movie, when you come to that point, will be well worth it to have gone through all that you have gone through as an individual and as a collective race. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om. Greetings to you, wonderful souls here, and we are here to assist you in what other questions that you might have, if you have at this point. We can perhaps help you to give you a better understanding, a deeper understanding of where you are at this point, if that is where your question leads here. But whatever it might be, ask away here.
I have a question.
Yes?
Okay, I've understood that my soul is extremely powerful, and I know that I've used it, or I am it, and I'd like to find out how to use some of that power to calm or to make it rain over some wildfires here in the state of Colorado. And just wondering if you can assist me to find out how to do that.
Very good. But we would correct you here. It is not your soul that is powerful, as your soul is a record of who you have been as spirit. Your spirit, the God source within you, is the power. So that is what is directing here. So as you wish to have it rain, as you are saying, first you must believe that it is possible to do so. If you do not believe it, you will not make it so. So believe it, and you can then see it. So what you must do is go deep within yourself and find that God source, that God power within you. Just as Yeshua found the God power within him to heal, found the God power within him to change the water into wine, and all of the other miracles that were performed. That is what you have to do. You have to reach within yourself, find that God power within, and then let it rain. Literally. If you do that, it will rain. For you, there have been many instances of proof of this in your past, especially those of the Native Americans, When they needed the rain, they called the rain because they knew the spirit within them, the God spirit within them, could attract that rain, could bring it forward. Just as Yeshua calmed the storm, you can bring the rains. Okay?
Or the main question is, how? How do I find the power?
We just told you. Reach within yourself. It is there, but you have to find it there. You have to believe it is there. If you are questioning it, then it is not there. You see? We know this is difficult, dear Thomas. We know this is difficult, but you must reach deep within yourself and move out of your analytical mind. Your analytical mind is what stops you from all of these types of things. You must let go of the mind and find within the heart space. That is where you will find that God source, that God power within you.
I'm pretty sure that I'll never find it unless somebody guides me to it, guides me how to do it.
Then we would suggest to you to find someone to do exactly that, to walk you through it, that can help you. There are ones that can do this for you, but you must search for that. And you must, again, let go of the analytical mind that tells you that you are not capable of this.
Thank you.
Yes. Would there be other questions here?
Yes, beloved one.
Yes.
So I think like so many of us, like Kent was describing, we stare monthly at those bills, and it seems like there's more coming in than, more going out than coming in for sure. So what I'm questioning is this, and so if this event, like if we were to, for instance, ascend before the RV did occur, whether or not the RV ever will occur, but let's say we did ascend before, what would happen with our seeming indebtedness? I mean, one hates to think it would fall to our loved ones, credit cards and so forth and so on. What happens when we ascend to all that material, like backlash that we might have?
First of all, we would say, upon ascension, there would be no need of any of these types of thoughts or questions any longer. There would be no need for the money, as you are saying, for how to get along in life, or any of these types of things anymore. Ascension precludes all of that. You have to understand that once you have fully ascended, you are beyond the third dimensional illusion and all the entrapments within that illusion. They will no longer hold you to it. That includes your financial situation, that includes your medical or health situation. All of these things are never going to be a problem again for you. But there is the transition, and you are in that transition right now as we speak here. So for you to be able to move beyond the third dimensional illusion and all the entrapments that are there, you must believe that you can do it, and more move beyond it. And the higher in vibrational frequency you are able to maintain yourself, the more you will stay out of that the lower vibrational frequency, which again entraps you to the third dimensional illusion. So free yourself of the illusion. Free your mind, as Neo was told in the movie The Matrix. Free your mind and find within your heart space, again, that God power within you to raise yourself, to hold yourself higher and higher. This is how you do it. Now, here again, for you to as Sananda certainly said and has said other times before, and other sources have said as well, continue to run the race, continue to move to the finish line. Do not let yourself fall back. But we would say also that it is very difficult at this point, for you have come so far, to fall back again. Does this answer your question?
Well, yes and no. I'm also still concerned or thinking about, or maybe this is something I need to absolutely let go of, but what will happen with this, mountain of credit cards when I would ascend regarding my family? Would that be still there? Would that even exist, or would it somehow just go away?
Those in the third dimensional illusion will still have their third dimensional illusion. It will still be those entrapments that hold them there, that being financial and all of these types of things. But understand that once you have ascended as an individual and as a collective race more and more through the various phases that are coming here, you will find that it will no longer matter to you because you will have moved beyond it. And those that are, as you are saying, missing you will not be missing you. But we cannot tell you more about that, how that is going to play out at this point. You must just simply, again, trust the plan as we continue to move forward here.
Okay, thank you.
In what we just gave here, there are several hints for you.
Okay, I will reread it. Thank you.
Yes. Would there be any other questions here?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question about mind control. It seems like there's so many different things causing mind control. Black magic, MK Ultra, all these different things that are. How are you aware of somebody's under something like that? How do you do the reverse engineering of mind control?
So you are asking how you as an individual can help another to overcome mind control? Is that what you are saying?
That'd be great. Yeah.
And we would say to you that you may not be able to. Now, we say that because they need to themselves be at a higher vibrational frequency to be able to overcome that mind control, as you are saying, to overcome the third dimensional illusionary world. And as you are overcoming this third dimensional illusionary world and raising your vibrational frequency, then you are immune to that mind control. So you see, it is all about consciousness and vibration. Vibration and consciousness. That is what it all comes down to. And when you can fully understand that, the simplicity that is being given here, then you will understand the universe.
Okay, thank you.
Would there be other questions here?
Yes, I have a question.
I have one.
Yes, we
Go
take,
ahead.
we take two more questions and then we release channel.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. So what can we do for people who have basically given up on any kind of positive outcome for their life at this point?
We would say to you that you can do nothing. You cannot do anything unless they are willing to help themselves. It is the same thing as those that have addiction problems. No one can help them until they are ready to help themselves, until they ask for help. So those that you are speaking of, whoever they are, when they ask for help, then you can assist them. But until they do, you are talking to a wall, you might say. Beating your head up against a wall. That is your saying. Beating your head up against the wall. You see?
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Yes. And the other question here?
Yeah, I'm going to try to phrase this correctly. It's about energetic, sort of my energetic signature. So I am, I'm not going to use the word trying, but I'm going to push myself out of my comfort zone. And there's a larger question here. And, you know, start putting myself out there, something I've avoided doing my whole life, but I understand this is my lesson. My question is, I'm going to be doing that in regards to promoting, you know, putting out promotions for my business or whatever. But to me, the big push is actually just putting myself out there. My question is putting my energetic signature out there, regardless of the topic of discussion, you know, can you tell me sort of, does that have an impact equivalent? Like, I don't feel like I'm at the spot where I can teach spiritual wisdom yet. However, that is in my future. So I'm going to teach whatever I can teach. But my question is, you know, does putting that energetic signature out there for everyone to kind of see or hear, does that have a similar effect regardless of the topic of discussion?
The answer is yes, directly. But there is also the idea that your future is now. Do not be so concerned about what is going to be in the future, but be more concerned about the present moment now and where your energetic signature should find itself. Know that you have a mission, dear one. And we speak
Yes.
to you directly about this. You have heard about this before. You have a mission to reach out to many. If you are able to let go of yourself, let go of your fear, we will say here even, and your misguided ideas about certain things, and just let yourself go and become the messenger. And we use that term directly, the messenger that you are meant to be.
Perfect. That is exactly what I was shooting for. And even though I may start on a different sort of topic of messaging, I think my whole question was kind of, is the messaging itself going to have, you know, some sort of impact?
Yes, and we will say one thing will lead to another and another.
That's my strategy. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
And we are done for the time, and we just simply reiterate again and again and again, find yourselves being in the present moment, moment after moment. Find the joy in every moment that you can. And do not be focused on the past, and do not only focus on what is coming in the future. Because if you continue to focus on the past or the future, you let go of the moment today, in this every moment. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.
This call is being recorded.
By the power and might of 1,000 suns, for the light of God never fails. The light of God never fails. The light of God never fails. And the mighty I Am presence is that light.
Now remaining in your tube of protective white light, focus a moment on your breathing as you take several deep cleansing breaths, just letting yourself relax and let go. Become more and more centered within yourself. Just letting the outside world drift away and just move into yourself. Take a deep breath now, breathing in the light in through your nose. And exhale out any tension, stress, negativity of any kind. Just let that go out gently with the exhalation of your breath. Take another deep breath now, breathing in the light. And exhale out the darkness. And breathe in the light. And exhale out the darkness. Now I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And with each descending number, just let yourself become deeper and deeper into relaxation, just letting go. Know that this is not hypnosis. It is just simply moving yourself, your control into yourself. 5. Continue breathing evenly and deeply. Just letting go. 4. 3. Just find yourself going deeper, deeper. Again, letting the outside world just drift away. 2. And 1. Now completely relaxed. Now put your attention in your etheric body and become aware of your 9 chakra centers that have become awakened and reawakened or reactivated. The original 7 and the 2, your Earth Star chakra below your feet and the Soul Star chakra just above your head, and the 7 chakras in between. And know that these chakra centers are associated with the glandular functions in your body. And it is all about raising the vibrational frequency in the chakras and the corresponding glandular structure, as well as in your central nervous system and your entire body and cellular structure. So focusing on your Earth Star chakra just below your feet, see that as a deep earth brown color. And as you focus on that Earth Star chakra, know that this is the grounding point. This is the grounding chakra to Gaia herself, to Mother Earth. So whenever you do go out in nature and walk barefoot, know that you are grounding with this chakra, not the root chakra, as many have said previously. Now moving up to the root chakra, at the base of the spine, see that as a deep, deep ruby red color, brilliant ruby red color. And raise the intensity of each of the colors as we move up the scale. And as you raise the intensity of the colors, you are raising the vibration within those chakras. And when you raise the vibration in your etheric body, it also raises the vibration in your emotional astral body as well as your physical body and all other bodies associated with your physical form. So now moving up to the next, see it as a bright, bright orange color. And to your next, the solar plexus area, bright, brilliant yellow. And your heart center, midpoint between the 4 upper chakras and the 4 lower chakras, the balance point. Love always being that balance. See that as a deep blue-green color. Bright, bright blue-green. And your high heart center, which has also become reactivated, magenta. Beautiful, beautiful, high vibration magenta color. And to your throat area, sky blue. Beautiful, brilliant sky blue color. And moving up to the third eye in the middle of the forehead, purple or indigo. Then the crown chakra at the top of the head, gold or violet or silver. And then the soul star chakra above your head, pure, brilliant white. Now see all of the chakra centers lined along the spinal cord from below your feet all the way through to the top of your head, and all of these chakras now merging together as one into the soul star chakra. This now being your light body, and seeing this as your Merkaba light vehicle, a three-dimensional six-pointed star. That is how you can visualize this. That is how you can feel this. And as you move into it, your conscious knowing self move into this vehicle, into this three-dimensional six-pointed star. Feel the vibration all around you, a high vibration now. Know that you have raised your vibration much, much higher than it was, actually approaching the speed of light. That is how high you can raise your vibration, 3/4 of the speed of light. Again, this being now your light body, and feel yourself moving up, beginning to float up, leaving your physical body behind. Just watch your physical body as it falls below you as you raise higher and higher. Continue, though, to keep your awareness, your conscious awareness in this vehicle, and still be consciously aware as you move upward, high or up into the sky, through the clouds, until you pass the Earth's atmosphere. Or rather, hold back, and only move to a point 500 feet above wherever your physical body resides. 500 feet above. And at this point now, you have a brilliant, bright daylight scene. Visualize that bright, bright daytime scene and change it now into a nighttime scene. If you happen to be in an area of the country where it is dark, see that darkness become light. See in this bright, bright, brilliant night or daytime scene. Now change that daytime scene into a nighttime scene. Notice all of the things that make it a nighttime scene. The moon, perhaps shining, the stars, the lights below you. Again, stay at this 500-foot level. Be aware of the nighttime scene now. And now change that nighttime scene back to a daytime scene. This time make it a brighter daytime scene than it was previously. Then once again, change this into a nighttime scene, only this time later at night. Perhaps many, many more stars visibly shining in the sky. The moon, of course, shining brightly. The lights below you maybe having faded some as lights are turned off. Now change this nighttime scene back again to a daytime scene. But this time make it the brightest daytime scene you can possibly imagine. So bright that you would need sunglasses to push out the sun's rays. They're so bright. bright, brilliant daytime scene. Now be aware of the timeline. There is a timeline here where you can look back along this timeline into the past. You can be right there in the present, and you can look forward into the future along this timeline. And if you went back along this timeline, of course, you would go back into your past in this life as well as move beyond the barriers into past life regression, to other past lives that you have had. But for this exercise, for this meditation, stay right where you are at this 500-foot level, this bright, brilliant daytime scene, and focus yourself forward now, forward along the timeline, but move in increments, just small increments, perhaps days, weeks, months. Just let yourself move forward along the timeline and notice what happens. Notice as you move along the timeline what occurs. For everyone, it might be individual or it might be a collective vision you might have here. Just let yourself move forward again in small increments, days, weeks, months, and become aware of the changes that develop along the way. Look at this as if you were watching a film strip or a movie, as you've been told many times, watching this movie play out. See where it plays out to. At this point, let your imagination, your imaging in capability run wild here. And don't discount anything. Do not discount anything that comes in this process. Let it be what it is. Know that as you are doing this, you are in a very, very high vibrational frequency now. What you are being shown by your guides, your higher God self, what you are being shown now is very realistic as a possibility and probability moving forward. Not written in stone, of course, but a very high probability. Take a few moments and just gather it all in. See how it develops, where it develops to, and when it develops to. Just be there with that experience for a few moments. Now, holding on to that experience, let yourself begin to draw back to your physical body. Just come back down from the 500-foot level. Just come back down gently towards your physical body, floating back down in your Merkaba light vehicle or your light body. And let yourself merge back in with your physical form, your astral, your etheric, and physical, all coming back together again. Still feel that higher vibrational frequency throughout your body. Feel your body, your physical body alive, your emotional astral body alive, your etheric energy body alive. Just vibrating at high frequency. Feel the corresponding joy of being in that high vibration, perhaps a blissful feeling even if just for a moment. Let it be what it is. Come back now into a complete state of consciousness and circulation, fully revitalized and refreshed.